enjoy the company I work for now, where it's more breaking down once a week and building batches and sausages and smoking hams, where it's less work, the fine-tuned dexterity of putting together a retail case, and more of break this shit down, put it in a grinder, add some seasonings. And I still run a custom exempt shop out of my house, which I could do game and sell straight to restaurants, as well as running a CSA. The next question is a general question. The most common question, actually, that I get asked is, how do I get into this industry? How do I become a butcher? You need to ask yourself, what do you want to achieve with that question? Are you a chef that just wants to learn how to break down a lamb and a side of pig? Are you someone who wants to learn how to do casework? To be that butcher that people glamorize with your leather apron and your wood handle knives, or do you want to be someone that makes sausages, or do you want to be someone that works on a kill floor, or do you want to be, there's many sides of this industry, or is the answer you want all of that? And if you do want all of that, then you got a long road ahead of you, a road where you're moving around a lot. I worked slaughter for over 1.5 years until I started cutting meat, and I started breaking whole carcasses on the weekends without inspection of inspected product that was being sold to a very large grocery store. So I learned it was very cloak and dagger, very cash in hand. I couldn't tell any of the people I was working with what I was doing on the weekends. My boss pretty much invited me to be in this club that I didn't know the severity of. Now looking back, I realized it was completely inappropriate, but that's how I learned. I'm not saying that's how you have to learn, but that's what got me with sides of beef in front of me and got me off the kill floor. After a while of doing that, I came to work and I was told I was no longer working on the kill floor, that I was only a butcher. But if you want to be a sausage maker, then I would recommend going the culinary route or just trying stuff at home. If you are a chef and you just want to learn how to do breakdown, there's many classes in cities and, YouTube videos that you can watch. They're not going to make you a butcher, but they are going to, show you how to break down a side of pork or a lamb in a specific way that could suit your needs. And then if you want to work with beef, that's going to be a little bit more hands-on and a little bit more difficult to get a well-rounded education and breaking that down. I would recommend, there apprentices at these, small boutique shops. A lot of times they offer paid apprentice. I would never recommend paying to learn. There are plenty of places out there willing to pay you and train you on the spot. A lot of places I worked for won't hire butchers at entry-level employees. Now, if you know the overturn in this industry and if you stick with it for a few years, by the time you leave that company, you will have the skill set to allow you to get work at a better paying position and genuinely anywhere in the country. Question I got on Instagram, which is more lighthearted. What type of music do you listen to, or what do you listen to when you're working? Because people see me with these big noise canceling headphones on that also are playing music. I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm making sausage and, doing things like that. When I'm actually breaking or cutting, I listen to anything from Hank Williams, the Hank Williams III, to a bunch of 80s pop, also the Violent Femmes, Ween, the Mountain Goats, to mid-90s to early 2000s hardcore, like American Nightmare, to Converge. And it's all on shuffle. A lot of Lana Del Rey ends up playing. It's weird. Just like anything that keeps me moving, or that I could sing along to, or that I could rock out to, or to get me motivated, I guess. A lot of Eminem, too. A lot of Dead Kennedys. And that concludes this episode. I just want to let Martin know I got all your questions on sodium nitrates. I'm working on a full half-hour or longer episode to answer all those questions, and it's just going to be all about sodium nitrate. Like, did you know it's dyed pink because it's dangerous? Only 4 grams could kill you. So think about that next time you're making bacon or eating bacon. Was that scale calibrated? There's actually a lot more to that than what I just said. It's 4 grams of pure, when actually pink salt is a ratio of 97% salt to 3% nitrate. So it's just, but anyway, that's just a little teaser for you. So your bacon is safe. Continue to eat it. Other episodes in WHIP right now are, we did retell horror stories. Please keep them coming. We're going to do those again. Still working on the bologna episode. And let me know what you thought of the knocking episode or any other episodes. And I need your guys' help to get your craziest stories just about working and processing from slaughter to boning in general. What's the craziest shit you've seen? For example, one time I was working on a kill floor, this big steer, it jumped the knock box, was loose on the kill floor. A bunch of people run out into the pens as people were scattering to try to get the animal out. The cooler door full of finished product was left open with about 140 lambs in there. The beef walked in and knocked about, I don't know, like 20 or so off the hooks and stepped all over the lambs. And they already passed final inspection. So that was a pretty crazy day. That was a day I wanted to have a case of the fuckets and go home. But we figured it out and got through it. So just know, however bad of a day you're having, that's not your whole life. As bad as your job is, or something you're struggling through, there will be a point in that day when you are driving home. So please, let me know those stories for a future episode.
I've got a house of 90 acres, some cattle in a barn, 2 kids with no mama, she left in a salesman's arm. A sign by the mailbox says there's an auction in the yard. Born and raised, it's been damn easy, but lately living's hard. The children miss their mama.
And this, of course, is the Meat Block Podcast. I am always Travis, and you could always find me at American Butcher on Instagram, or at USA Butcher on Twitter. I know that's dumb. Someone else beat me to it. Hey, if you have that account or know someone who has that account, I'll buy it from you using Butcher Bucks. It isn't a real thing. And you could always find David, even though he's not here because I couldn't find him, at A Farm Butcher on Instagram. You could find us both at The Meat Block on Instagram, and you can find us on Twitter at themeatblockpod. You could email us via Gmail, themeatblockpodcast. And our intro is from Ring the Bell. Our outro music is Chris Knight, This House in 90 Acres. Another question I was asked is, does the music I play at the end have anything to do with the show? I tried to do that, but I realized it was taking too much time. So no, I just like old country songs. I like storytelling country and sad songs. So that's why I play it. I also imagine myself as a radio DJ to all you listeners out there in radio land. So if you have suggestions for outro music or just good country music in general, let me know. And until next time, keep your knives sharp and live in the margin.
This house in 90 acres, only place I've left to stand. My roots are anchored solid. I ain't machinery, I'm a man. I'll be here in the morning, come pouring rain or sun. This house at 90 acres, what's said is good as done. This house at 90 acres, what's said